Hi everybody. The other night I tried and succeeded in making some alcohol ink, and it turned out very nice. This is my bottle of alcohol ink. It sprays. The bottle cost less than $1, around 99 cents or something like that. And I'm going to try it again with you on video to see if I can duplicate the results. I went through the markers. You know, I have a lot of markers that I was gifted, and I found that this one and this one are getting empty. They're not totally empty. This one is light, but it's starting to lose ink. And this one is still pretty dark, but I have two others just like it, and it's getting a little dry. I can feel the drag. So I'm going to use these two. One is permanent, a permanent Sharpie, and one is a Rose Art, which is water soluble, and it's supposed to be washable. So to start out with, I'm going to put alcohol in the little bottle. Just because I use a funnel does not mean that I won't spill, because I'm very, very good at spilling. I'm not so neat, as you can tell by my poster board. So I'm just going to put that in, and I'm going to watch very carefully as I pour so that I'm not overfilling it. Because you know how you can fill up a funnel and then the rest of it comes out and it overflows the bottle. So I'm gonna prepare these two bottles. And then I'm going to take out the insides of the marker. Now, I watched Marcia last night on her video that she did, where she only used permanent markers. So there's one thing that's different than the other one that I did, the first one that I did that I showed you. It is a washable marker also. So I'm not sure what that will do to the outcome. I better put the lid on this so that I don't spill, and I will take apart the purple one. She also took out the middle of the marker. I didn't do that because I didn't know that I could do it. So I will try to take that out, but I have no idea how to get into it. So it's very easy. It slips right out. You might be able to see. And then I just dropped it right into the bottle and put the sprayer down on it. And I shook it up, and it started losing its color right away. And I just left it there. This bottle still has the, I call it the wick. It still has the inside of the marker there, but I can feel something rattling around in here, but I don't know how to get in it. So I will have to try to take that apart later off camera, and I will just work on that a little later. This one, the blue, the other one, I call it teal. I put it in this green bottle, but it's really a very beautiful teal. That marker was truly out of ink. And, oh, I don't want to put any more. I want to do this. And so what I put in there was what I thought was a dry Now this Sharpie one is really more difficult to get out. I need to stay in under the camera. This is going to be way more difficult than the washable ones. It's coming out a little, it's ripping as well. I do have my glasses on in case any plastic flies, which I don't think it will. But it's giving me some trouble. I know that when I watched Marcia do it, she had some kind of tweezer type pliers that helped her get the tip out. And I don't think that I'm going to be able to do this right now. And I'm getting it all over my hands, which I always do. It comes off later. She was extremely neat and clean with it all. I told her, I said, you are really so neat and clean with that. This is going to come out in pieces. And I'm trying not to. This is nothing like taking the washables apart. So, you go, Sharpie. This one has a little curve at the bottom. These little fibers, they are full of color. They're wet and full of color. So the part that she took apart was this part. And I'm not going to work on this much longer. I have all kinds of patience and understanding with children, but when it comes to technical items like this, I'm not real patient with it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put all of this in the bottle and let it soak overnight, while I have it in the bottle, and then maybe strain it to come out, because this is not at all, this is very different from what I experienced with the washable markers. You saw how easy that was, it came right out. But this is not going to be coming right out for me. And I do need needle nose pliers, or whatever that tool was that Marcia used, because it worked. It was hard for her. She struggled with it like this, but it did work. It did come out. So I'm just gonna pull as much of that. The trouble is, if I put all of that fiber into this tiny little sprayer, it might plug up the sprayer, and I don't want to do that either. So if you're still with me and you're still watching me struggle with this Sharpie marker, you may have thought, I'll bet she's going to knock over that bottle of alcohol sitting right next to her. Which I thought, but I'm grateful that I didn't, and so now I will just continue to work on this part, since it does seem to be coming out. I'm not sure how much alcohol inks are. I think they're about $8 maybe for a sprayer. I don't dare go into the stores where Michaels or Hobby Lobby or wherever they sell all of these wonderful items. If I go into Dollar Tree, I'm tempted. So I have to stay out of the stores right now that I'm on a no-spend budget. And when I get back from my trip to Uganda, which is what I'm saving for, then I will be able to buy a few nice things like glossy accents. I would like to know about that. I would like to compare that. I've run up against a couple of really annoying the glitter glue that I am attempting to use in place of glossy accents. It works in some ways, in other ways it's super annoying that it doesn't spread evenly, and that was my timer, and so I'm going to go off camera and beat this with a hammer. Not really. I'm going to get some needle nose pliers and try to take it apart like Marcia did. Thank you for watching, and if I get it off and I actually get to make the blue sprayer, I will let you know.